When you stare at your dream long enough, there's a moment when it almost laughs back at you. It feels distant, unreal, too big for the life you're currently living. Have you ever had that feeling? That quiet question creeping in at night when everything goes still? Can I really do this? Is this dream meant for someone like me? Here's the truth most people won't say out loud. The distance between your vision and your reality is not a sign that you're failing. It's a sign that you're aiming high, and aiming high comes with a price. Life doesn't politely step aside when you decide to dream. Life pushes back hard. The moment you commit to something meaningful, resistance shows up. You get knocked down, misunderstood, doubted, and sometimes straight up humiliated. Dreams don't test you gently. They test how badly you want them. They ask uncomfortable questions. Are you willing to be laughed at? Are you willing to be tired? Are you willing to keep going when nothing seems to be working? Most people want the dream, but they don't want the war that comes with it. And make no mistake, this is a war. When you finally decide to go after what you want, the dream killers come out. They don't always look like enemies either. Sometimes they sound like friends. Sometimes they live in your own head. They question you. They mock your ambition. They remind you of where you came from and why you should stay there. Can you live with that noise and still move forward? At some point, everything becomes internal. It's no longer about circumstances or resources or timing. It becomes about belief, not a loud belief, not social media belief, quiet belief. The kind you hold when no one is clapping, when no one sees the work, when you're lying on the floor staring at the ceiling wondering if you're crazy for even trying. That's the moment that decides everything. Do you fold, or do you listen to that small voice that says, it starts with you? Every family, every community, every generation has someone who decides to break the pattern, someone who refuses to accept the default life handed to them, someone who looks at their history and says, it stops here. Have you ever wondered if that person might be you? What if you're the one who changes the bloodline, the one who rewrites the story, the one who proves that where you started does not define where you finish? Being the one doesn't mean you had it easy. It usually means the opposite. It means you had to fight invisibility. It means you had to outgrow victimhood. It means acknowledging the pain of your upbringing without allowing it to become your identity. You stop saying, this happened to me, and you start saying, this will not stop me. You decide that quitting is no longer an option, even when growing hurts and dreaming feels lonely. There's a strange comfort in doubt because doubt gives you permission to stop. Confidence, on the other hand, demands responsibility. The moment you truly believe in yourself, you remove all excuses. That's why belief is scary. But once you start questioning yourself deeply, you've already stepped backward. Even when belief feels fragile, you protect it. Even when you don't fully believe, you act like someone who does. Because belief grows through action, not waiting. Comfort is one of the most dangerous places you can live. Comfort dulls hunger, and hunger is what drives greatness. Not polite hunger, not occasional motivation, a deep, restless hunger that refuses to let you settle. Are you comfortable right now? If you are, that might be your warning sign. Comfort whispers, you're fine. Hunger screams, there's more. Dreams don't die because they're impossible. They die because people stop feeding them. A dream only stays alive if you're willing to starve for it, to wake up early, to stay up late, to sacrifice convenience, entertainment, approval, and sometimes even relationships. Are you willing to climb your mountain, no matter how long it takes? Or do you secretly hope there's an elevator? When you become obsessed with a goal, your life starts to reorganize around it. Your free time turns into research. Your distractions turn into discipline. Your excuses turn into strategies. You stop asking how long it will take and start asking what it will take. Every waking hour becomes an investment. And even when you fall apart emotionally, even when you cry on a Friday night, you still get up on Monday and grind. That's not a weakness. That's commitment. There comes a moment when you realize nothing significant happens in fear mode. Nothing is built in quit mode. Nothing changes in comfort mode. Growth happens when you decide to come after your life aggressively, not violently, but intentionally. You stop running away from challenges and start running toward them. You become unreasonable, not reckless, but relentless. You decide that logic will not be the final authority over your destiny. Unreasonable people change the world because they see what doesn't exist yet and act as if it already does. They don't judge their potential by appearances. They don't wait for perfect conditions. They call things forward before they show up. Faith, at its core, is unreasonable. And every great achievement started with someone who was willing to look foolish for believing too early. Pressure will come. You will be knocked down. You will lose sometimes. But losing doesn't mean you're defeated. Losing means you're learning. Every hit teaches you how to take the next one better. Successful people are not people who avoided pain. They're people who learned how to get back up faster and stronger each time. What if every setback you faced was training, not punishment? Relentlessness changes you. When you decide that stopping is not optional, your mind finds solutions your comfort never allowed you to see. You reanalyze, you restart, you rebuild. You keep knocking until the wall breaks or until you do. And the truth is, the wall usually breaks first. Dreaming isn't passive, it's active. It's something you eat, sleep, breathe, and live. You feel it before you touch it. You sense it getting closer even when nothing external has changed. You see it when no one else can. You believe it when it's still invisible. Possession by a dream doesn't mean you're delusional, it means you're aligned. Action is what keeps the dream alive, not someday, not when conditions improve. Every single day, you put a piece of the puzzle together. You read when others relax. You study when others scroll. You prepare because you understand something crucial. The dream may be real, but so is the lifestyle required to reach it. And that lifestyle demands energy. Life breaks people when they aren't ready, but when you stay ready, bad news doesn't destroy you, it sharpens you. You remember the energy you had when the dream first showed up and you protect it. That energy attracts opportunities. It pulls the right people and ideas into your life. Some days you won't feel like moving, but the dream will push you anyway. At some point, you shut out the noise. You stop seeking validation. You stop waiting for permission. You tell yourself, not out of arrogance, but necessity, I must be the best. You believe in yourself before anyone else does, because no one else's belief can replace your own. So ask yourself this: why do you deserve your dream? What will make you unstoppable when rejection shows up? What will keep you standing when most people would quit? The answers to those questions become your anchor, because the pressure inside you must become greater than the pressure outside you. Yes, it's hard, and yes, you're ready for it to be hard. You've been knocked down before, but you're still here, and that means something. This is your life's work. Your purpose doesn't require permission, it requires courage. And when you finally decide that this is non-negotiable, when you stop negotiating with fear and start committing to growth, something shifts. The path doesn't suddenly become easy, but it becomes clear. The dream starts moving toward you as you move toward it. So don't stop, don't fold, don't shrink. Keep dreaming, keep grinding, keep believing, because one day, the thing that once felt impossible will simply feel inevitable. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.